Good evening. My name is John Johnson. I used to live in the South Cumberland Plateau in Sequatchie County. I live in Knoxville now. It's coal fields of East Tennessee, by the way. I used to be real active with Couture Earth First. And I will proclaim here now that we too are and sing Appalachia. Don't try to tell us we're not. Because here in the Valley, the Blue Ridge, the Cumberland, it's all Appalachia. And for my fellow tree huggers in the room, it's kind of weird to have a meeting that's going our way for a change, isn't it? Thanks for that, y'all. But you all are the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, right? Yeah. Defend us. Defend the United States. Please, stop all valley fills. Don't make it harder to get them. Just stop them. Mountaintop removal is an all-out attack and assault on Appalachia and the United States of America. Now, I'm not here to say that all mining needs to stop. And anybody who's going to equate mountaintop removal with all coal mining is not telling the truth. Okay? Not saying deep mining needs to stop. Not saying small contour jobs need to stop. I'm saying mountaintop removal needs to stop. Okay? Let's just be clear about that. And we're going to talk about economics and jobs. Jobs do not leave Appalachia or the United States because of the cost of electricity. They do not leave our region or our country because of environmental regulations. They do not leave because of the cost of labor. Jobs leave because men in suits called CEOs who are beholden to Yankees up on Wall Street make decisions to cut those jobs and move them out of our region and move them out of our country. And that is the reality of the situation, my friends. Business people kill jobs. Environmentalists do not kill jobs. All industry, and especially resource extraction industries, externalize your cost of doing business on the rest of us, making us breathe your dirty air, drink your dirty water, exploiting labor, so on and so forth. The economic blackmail has got to stop. To the CEOs, to Wall Street, to the managers, to the bosses, if the jobs were that important, you wouldn't get rid of them. And you know that's the truth. Okay, we have learned finally that what's good for business is not what's good for America. The captains of industry say, trust us. Sorry, been there, done that, thanks for the recession. Okay, over 1,200 miles of streams have been buried, over 500 square miles of land have been destroyed, real human beings have died in floods, in coal truck accidents, and when boulders have crushed their 3-year-old children in bed in the middle of the night. Okay, Appalachia is the most biologically diverse temperate forest on the planet, and we're destroying it, and we need to stop. And we don't have to ruin an entire industry. The reclaimed land, I've been to Starfire. It's not even close to what's supposed to be there. Okay, you're talking 10 species, 5 of them from China, versus 100 species that are supposed to be there.
Okay, I'm from University of Knoxville, and I'm a member of SPEAK, which is Students Promoting Environmental Action in Knoxville. I fully support the current suspension and possible future ban of the nationwide Permit 21. It hurts me to see the effects of mountaintop removal on our environment and people. The decision made will affect the future of my generation and those after. We don't need coal. Settle down, gentlemen. Okay, it's time for me to speak. I'm a student, and this is our future. I'm sorry that the rest of you are over 40. But it's time to listen to us. We're the students. We need to listen to what we're saying. I'm here to say that the students want to continue the suspension and possible ban of nationwide Permit 21. We want to protect the beauty of the mountains and of East Tennessee. We would like to stop this mountaintop removal and the use of coal. There aren't many young people out here to speak for us, but this is our generation and our future. We don't want to have to clean up what is already happening if we can stop it now. This is our future, and we want to stop it before it's too late. Thank you.
Yes, my name is Matt Landon, and I'm the full-time volunteer staff person for United Mountain Defense. We're based here in Knoxville, Tennessee. For the past 5 years, I've been monitoring the water quality here in East Tennessee and at various coal mine sites throughout Appalachia. And I'd just like to say that National Coal Corporation and the other companies here in Tennessee have been destroying the water quality. They've been poisoning it with various heavy metals, including selenium, fortunately, we've been able to get 2 new monitoring points for selenium added to Jordan's Ridge and Zeb Mountain through our water monitoring efforts. We will continue to be doing this, this monitoring of what's happening and reporting to both the Army Corps and TDEC as well as the Office of Surface Mining. I would like to propose that you guys, the Army Corps, definitely pass the dissolution of the nationwide permit number 21. I've been to so many of these public hearings that, to actually come to one, basically when you go to a public hearing, it's just because the agency already knows what their decision is, and they're pretty much, doing it as, just a procedure that has to happen. So it's good to know that you already have made your mind up, that you're going to dissolve the nationwide permit, and so I just want to thank you for that. I feel like the 30 cents that I spent to get here today in gas is going to be incredible because it's going to cost the coal company millions of dollars. And I just want to thank you guys for all of your hard work, and I want to encourage you to keep it up because the waters are being destroyed here in East Tennessee and throughout Appalachia. I also like to make sure that you add Alabama to the list. Thank you.
Be real clear about what this is about. This is about a rubber stamp. This is an industry resisting the loss of a rubber stamp, NWP 21, that enables them to operate without accountability and outside the law. The people getting up here, whether they are compelled or otherwise or paid by the coal industry to keep repeating the same tired lies up here opposing this change, they're getting really worked up and upset about the proposal to inspect individual projects before mining permits are granted. Inspect. I can't build a spare bathroom without getting it inspected. Why should the coal industry be allowed to remove mountains without being held to the same inspection expectations? I don't understand why that's why we want to be exempted. I mean, this doesn't threaten minor jobs, all right? This requires that the major profiteers of the industry have to make some changes, have to create more jobs to do the important work of making mining safe and responsible to the existing laws. Why do you need a rubber stamp? The President, Congress, Supreme Court all have checks and balances to keep them from going too crazy with power and greed. Okay? Well, this rubber stamp here has helped big coal to go crazy with power and greed. And power and crazy, greedy big coal has a lot to hide. That's why they don't want the Corps to do their job and inspect the projects to determine if the Clean Water Act is being violated, because it is being violated in the extreme. Big coal doesn't want its projects to be inspected project by project because it doesn't want to be held accountable for its criminal standard procedure. They don't want the Corps doing their job, protecting the Clean Water Act. They want to decide for themselves what they think they can get away with. This is resulting in disaster. I support killing this vile rubber stamp NWP 21 once and for all. I ask the Corps to begin doing their job, inspect these projects, and enforce the laws that already exist that are meant to protect our land and our people.